All right, so there's guys out there who may already be very light, right? They may already be very skinny. People may even tell them, you're looking very skinny. But they're just in this hyper obsession mode where like, I just want abs. I just want abs. I just need abs, right? And these guys, they keep cutting and they don't get anywhere. Whereas there's other guys out there who are patient, who follow the basics of getting down to 10% body fat. And these guys achieve an aesthetic physique in no time. I'm going to talk about the difference here specifically. I'll talk about my experience getting down to 10% body fat multiple times and three things that I think are absolutely essential to know for the process. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I remember clearly I was sitting in the back seat of my car, right? And my mother was driving, right? So I'm sitting in the back seat. I'm chilling. And my mom's like, hey, I'm like, yeah, what's up? And then she asked me, do you start doing cocaine? I'm like, what the, where did that come from? You know? And it was mainly coming from the fact that my face had started to look very sunken, right? And I gotten very skinny, right? I was already on the skinnier side and I was trying to cut weight, lose weight to get abs. I was like obsessed with abs. So I'd gotten even skinnier, right? I would look at myself in the mirror, say like the bathroom mirror, right? I'm standing in front of the mirror. And even though everyone was telling me I'm looking skinny, I'm looking, light, I saw that I was lean, but I still had a layer of fat, right? And again, I was just in this hyper obsession mode of wanting abs. I need abs. I need abs just because I was so insecure, right? I was going for that like fuck boy, skinny guy with abs. Look, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? So this leads me to the first point. Trying to get to 10% body fat, like I was, before you have a foundation of muscle, is a one-way path to looking malnourished, right? There's nothing aesthetic about it. Trust me, I've been there, right? Part of the issue here is these people will say, oh, abs are made in the kitchen, bro. Oh, it's all about the lean aesthetics, bro. You got to be lean in order to look good. Like, no, take that thought, throw out the window. We don't listen to those people. These people put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. Look, yes, abs are made in the kitchen. I'm not denying that, right? But often I see like these Reddit posts sometimes where someone with similar stats to me comes along and they're, similarly hyper obsessed with abs like I was before, right? And they're already light for their height. And people are like, oh, abs are just made in the kitchen. If you're already at that point, you're already looking skinny, people are telling you you're looking skinny and you're trying to cut down even more, yeah, you can cut down to 10% body fat. But you'll look absolutely malnourished. Like there's nothing aesthetic about it. Trust me, I've tried it and it's just not the way. The next thing I remember is I was laying down in my bed, right? This is after I've started going on the fitness journey and started to understand these things. So I had a decent foundation of muscle at this point, and I'm laying down in my bed, and I'm on my first cut, right? And my stomach is growling. I can literally hear it growling, right? And my cravings are just running up there. They're running high, and I call, pick up my phone. I call Pizza Hut, and I order a big pizza and wings and this whole like dinner combo all to myself. I eat it, and then I get into like this cycle of guilt and shame. Oh, I can't believe I did that, and this is gonna ruin my progress and all these things, and just got caught in these negative thought cycles, right? And this would happen all the time. Like I have a problem with like overthinking and anxiety. I've shared that multiple times on this channel, so it's not something I try to hide. And even if I slip up a little bit, I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, and oh, how is this gonna affect my progress? And this was like my constant day in the life of me throughout my fitness journey, right? But so this leads me to the second point. If you're cutting down to 10% body fat, you will be hungry, right? You will be hungry. There's just no way around it. I know like you can do things like eat vegetables and eat proteins, and maybe that works for some people. But even if I'm eating my vegetables, eating my protein, I still end up feeling hungry. So that's something to be prepared for. You're going to have lower energy when you're going to work or when you're at home. These are things to be careful of, right? So it's not worth cutting down to 10% body fat if you have a lot going on in life right now, because this will take energy, and rather you will have less energy because you're not eating as much. Part of the issue here is these people say, oh, if you don't have abs, that means you're fat, bro. If you're lifting, you got to have the movie star physique, bro. Otherwise, it's not worth. Like, no, take that thought out the window. We don't listen to those people. These people put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. Look, I can't even begin to tell you how much progress I lost with my lean obsession, right? Always trying to be lean. Oh, I got to be lean. I got to have abs. I got to have abs, right? I've been lifting for like over 5 years now, I think, at this point. And I would have been way bigger and looked much more aesthetic had I focused on just bulking and building muscle for the first few years rather than being this hyper obsessed with being lean, right? So I hope I can save you from that, right? I'm not saying don't lean down or like bulk up to like 250 pounds or something, right? But focusing on building muscle it's just going to be easier in terms of you're not going to be hungry all the damn time, so you'll actually be able to have energy for other things in life. And B, you'll actually end up looking better in the long run, right? In the long run, this is a long-term investment, right? So you'll be hungry if you're cutting down 10% body fat, and just be careful and think about whether or not that's worth it to you, right? This will come with costs to your quality of life, right? Which is something to be aware of. Now, the next thing I remember is as I was cutting down to 10% body fat, right? I'm standing in my kitchen and I'm in a similar situation where my cravings are just getting to me, right? Getting to me. And I walk over to my pantry, open that door, grab a box of Oreos, go sit down, and I'm literally just eating. I might have finished the whole damn box, right? And this leads me to the third point. If you're going to go down this path of getting down to a low percent body fat, whether it be 10% or maybe even lower, right? You cannot rely on discipline alone, right? Discipline alone will not be enough. So you need to kind of plan your life in a way that you'll be successful at getting 10% body fat. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, Oreo shouldn't be in the pantry in the first place. This is what you're going to do. Because again, your cravings are going to be at an all-time high. You're going to come back from work. You're going to be tired, and maybe you had a bad day. And again, your cravings will be high. You'll be hungry. You'll be very likely to just open the pantry and reach for the box of Oreos, right? So plan your life in a way where you have to rely on discipline less and less. If the Oreos just aren't there, you don't have to rely on discipline, right? It's just not there. You'll have to drive 10, 15 minutes. Now that's a lot harder to do, right? That's a lot harder to do. So don't rely on discipline. That I'll be disciplined enough to not eat that. When the cravings are high, you're just in a different mindset. And also say, like sweet things. That's usually a spot for people where they succumb to cravings, where they're missing sweet things. So plan for that ahead of time, right? Make some like oatmeal, honey, peanut butter cookies, something like that are lower in calories, right? And they're healthier and they're going to make you feel more satiated, right? Things like this. Plan your cut. So you have to rely on discipline less and less, and it's just kind of automatic, and that will help out a lot. Now, I just want to end this video off by saying, hey, be kind to yourself throughout this process. This is not an easy journey whatsoever, right? I got into this fitness game from deep, deep, deep insecurities, right? That's where I was coming from. I had an absolutely horrific dating life all throughout elementary school, high school, college, right? I was on every single dating app, checking it every 2 seconds, but it was a wasteland. I didn't get any matches, nothing, right? And that's what drove me to get into fitness. I was in such a, again, painfully insecure place at that time, right? That I was just reaching out for anything to help me feel better. And my thought process was, if I have abs, then I'll be aesthetic. Then girls will like me. This is how I was thinking, right? So then I went on this journey to get abs, and I was lean obsessed for so long, and I was so deeply insecure for most of my fitness journey, right? Most of my fitness journey. Now I'm on the other side, and it's not like I don't struggle with insecurities and stuff anymore. I still do, but I'm in a much better place than I was. Much better place than I was, right? But again, now I'm on the other side, and fitness has greatly changed my life. If there was one thing that I would point to throughout my self-improvement journey, where I was like, that's one thing that absolutely changed my life, made me feel better about myself, increased my confidence, and just improved my quality of life in every single way, that would be fitness, right? So I truly think if you stick with this will be one of the most life-changing and rewarding journeys of your life, right? So stick with it. I know it'll be hard. And again, if you have tendencies like me where you're coming from that very painful place, and on top of that, if you tend to get caught in negative thought cycles or judge yourself very harshly, right? You'll already be in that painful place, and then maybe you missed one of your meals, or you didn't sleep enough, or you missed a workout. You're gonna get caught in a negative thought cycle, and the anxiety is gonna start coming in. You're gonna be beating yourself up. So don't get caught in those. Don't get caught in those. Maybe you messed up. Maybe you had a cheat day. Maybe you had a pizza to yourself. Hey, whatever, right? We're playing the long-term game here, right? Get back on your feet and keep it moving, right? I believe in you. I know you can achieve your goal. But frankly, what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. Now I just want you to imagine for a second. Imagine you take this advice, you run with it, and your dating life is now improving day by day by day. You're getting all the attention you ever wanted on the social media apps, dating apps, whatever it may be, right? Because you're looking sexy, you're looking aesthetic, right? I want you to imagine that most importantly, your confidence in yourself is increasing day by day by day. Now you wear a shirt, your arms are busting out of your sleeves, people are admiring, right? And you look in the mirror, you're like, damn, I look good. Imagine that. And that's the path you're on. Hey, again, keep working hard. I believe in you, but what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. That's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I want this to be our positive little community where we help each other, support each other, and help each other get to the next level in life. So please come join the community. I'll leave my Instagram, TikTok in the description, also somewhere here. Please do support there as well. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Peace.